Every journey begins with a place shaped by strength, a place built on resilience. Here, life moves with purpose, hands that work with pride, hearts that believe without question. In Korat, you are not defined by what you lack, but by what you dare to become. The path is not always easy. There are obstacles. There are setbacks. But every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Culture that shapes strong yet warm hearts. For some, sports begins as rehabilitation. For others, it begins as hope. But for all, it becomes purpose. It becomes direction. It becomes belief. You are not defined by disability. You are defined by determination, by courage, and by belief. The ASEAN Para Games is more than competition. It is opportunity, a recognition, a chance to become who you were meant to be.
A very warm welcome to the opening ceremony of the ASEAN Para Games 2025. Although we're in 2026, they're part of the SEA Games. Our hosts on site will be talking the crowd through all the activities in this opening ceremony. I'm Des Corkill alongside Rish Roshan Rai, a former top-class athlete who never quite made it onto the international stage, Ross. So what an opportunity for all of the athletes here to take in the opportunity of representing their country.
Yeah, it is a wonderful opportunity for them, and a brilliant place to be as well in Nakhon Ratchasima. Look, the ASEAN Para Games, it represents the highest level of regional competition for para-athletes, bringing together nations through sport, respect and fair play. And I'm so excited about tonight because it marks the beginning of a celebration built around the official theme of these games, the united heart of the unstoppable.
Indeed, that is what it is. This is the 13th Para Games, and we are at what is called the capital of Para in Thailand, because Nakhon Ratchasima, for the second time, gets to host the Para Games. It's rather appropriate, actually, or a sign of the times. This ancient city, which dates back to the 11th century, is really embracing this modern embracement of sport, of the Para Games. It's competitive as well. Already we've seen some competitions have taken place in the cerebral palsy competition. There are medals coming right the way through the next week. 530 activities, 2,000 or so athletes. It's bigger and better, we hope, than ever before.
Yeah, and I think it will be. You mentioned the cerebral palsy football competition that's already gotten underway. Plenty more to come over the rest of this event. There's just so much to look forward to. 19 sports, all those medals to play for. 493 gold medals up for grabs as well. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be some top-class sporting action.
The primary objective of the ASEAN Para Games, though, is to promote equality and inclusion. And it encourages full participation of people with disabilities across the Southeast Asian region. The ASEAN Para Games are governed by the ASEAN Para Sports Federation, APSF, in accordance with APSF policy. The host country of the SEA Games, which took place in December of last month, also hosting the ASEAN Para Games during the same period. So the hosts are introducing the crowd to what is coming on. As with all opening ceremonies, we were lucky to be able to have a quick preview of what is going on, and there's a lot of very Thai-related activities and Thai-related music coming the way, old and new.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we had a little bit of a concert performance from the orchestra. MC's doing a good job as well to get the crowd warmed up. Now, this event, we talk about sports, we talk about the competitions, but it's not just a regional sporting competition. It's not just about that. It's also a symbol of cooperation, friendship, and mutual support within the ASEAN community. It's a demonstration that the power of sport to connect people and inspire society at large, particularly in promoting promoting equality and dignified inclusion for all.
Indeed, it is a sport well, you know, I've been following it. Wasn't quite good enough to play at any kind of level, but it really is an inclusive policy. Right. We are awaiting the arrival of the representation of His Majesty the King. General His Serene Highness Prince Chalermsuk Yugala will be representing the royal family on this occasion. A lot of work goes into these opening ceremonies, a lot of work to make sure the timing is just spot on and to get royal stamp of approval. So important to the organisers and, of course, to the whole para community.
Yeah, you really have to appreciate the efforts of the organising committee, the officials, volunteers, and all the supporting organisations whose collective efforts have made this event possible with excellence and grace.
Well, there is the scene. That is the scene for the opening ceremony. There's going to be a bedlam of noise and singing and dancing. And also, this is the venue where many of the 19 sports are going to take place. One of the problems that they had for the opening ceremony is that they weren't allowed to use the running track because there's so much activity going on the running track. So they've had to work within the limits of the field of play. And as I'm sure we'll see, that's exactly what is going on. Prime Minister of Thailand has been supportive of this event as well, as he was of the SEA Games that took place in Bangkok in December. He calls it not only a regional sporting competition, but as you say, the cooperation of mutual support. And these 13th ASEAN Para Games looking to provide lasting memories for everyone involved and serve as a driving force in efforts to build an open and inclusive society. Government and royalty on board as we still await the representation of the King.
Well, you notice that the atmosphere inside the stadium just becomes more formal. As you mentioned, ceremony preparing for the royal arrival. It's a significant moment in the opening ceremony, reflecting the importance of the ASEAN Para Games within Thailand's national sporting calendar and the honor of hosting athletes from across Southeast Asia.
The dignitaries awaiting the arrival of the guest of honour. Royalty, a huge part of society in Thailand. There's a great reverence to it. It's an independent nation, proud of its independence. This is the Sonsan Pa Barami. That's the royal anthem to signify the arrival of General His Serene Highness Prince Chalermsuk Yugala. Familiar strains of the royal anthem. It's a poignant year for the royal family. The late Queen Sirikit, passed away in the tail end of 2025, and so the whole country is going through a period of mourning at the moment. We will be having a tribute to Queen Sirikit momentarily.
ก่อนที่เราจะเข้าสู่พิธีเปิดอาเซียนพาราเกมส์ครั้งที่13อย่างเป็นทางการครับได้ขอเชิญทุกท่านได้รับชมวิดิทัศน์น้อมรำลึกในพระมหากรุณาธิคุณสมเด็จพระนางเจ้าสิริกิติ์พระบรมราชินีนาถพระบรมราชชนนีพันปีหลวงซึ่งทรงพระราชทานการสนับสนุนวงการกีฬาไทยมาโดยตลอดครับ
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in this moment of remembrance and gratitude as we present a tribute video honoring Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, and her lifelong dedication to the development of sports in Thailand. เชิญรับชมค่ะ
Ladies and gentlemen,
lovely memory there of the involvement of Queen Sirikit.
To rise and join us in a moment of silence in remembrance of Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, whose compassion, devotion, and lifelong support for sports and youth development in Thailand continue to inspire generations. Please stand with us as we honor her legacy with silence.
ขอเชิญทุกท่านยืนสงบนิ่งเพื่อน้อมรำลึกถึงพระมหากรุณาธิคุณอันหาที่สุดมิได้ของสมเด็จพระนางเจ้าสิริกิติ์พระบรมราชินีนาถพระบรมราชชนนีพันปีหลวงขอเรียนเชิญค่ะ
ขอบพระคุณครับ Thank you. Please be seated.
Impeccable silence, a testament to the esteem in which the royal family are held in Thailand. And in the SEA Games itself, there was actually a royal gold medalist, which was a great story. It took a real honour for the royal medal in yachting on that occasion. There is no yachting taking place in the Para Games, but nonetheless, royalty very much involved in sport throughout Thailand, Rosh.
Yeah, definitely. And the monarchy, they hold an immense symbolic, cultural and spiritual importance in Thailand, serving as the head of state and unifying force for the nation, deeply intertwined with the Thai sense of identity and history, something which spans over multiple centuries as we start to move towards the artistic expression element of this opening ceremony.
You mean the show?
We're at the beginning of this creative journey, guided by the central theme of these games, the united heart of the unstoppable. And through performance, the ceremony will explore unity, resilience, and shared strength, preparing the stage for the story of the athletes who will soon compete here.
Which is what it is all about, the athletes, but they can be entertained, as can we, as we get the very start of this competition. This is One Symphony, the first of 3 performances coming your way.
Opening the ceremony by inviting hearts from across the ASEAN region onto this shared stage. It's a performance which will blend traditional ASEAN instruments with international sounds.
Music has been put together by Natawat Yonsritong. He's put all three of these together. In fact, it is his show. There's the model, and soon we'll have the lay chant, and then a performance by Kang Tachaya and Sunari Ratchasima.
เสียงแค้นแค้นดังกองฟ้าถึงเวลาอาเซียน11 ชาติมาร่วมใจเด้อละนออาเซียนพาราเกมกีฬาใจบ่แม่นเวทีของผู้พ่ายแต่คือเวทีของผู้กล้าท้าความฝันร่างกายต่างแต่ทางใจนั้นเทียมเท่าศักดิ์ศรีเจ้านั้นค่าสูงและขอให้ทุกก้าวที่เจ้าสู่เป็นบทเรียนคู่กับชัยชนะนักกีฬาอาเซียนพาราเกมทุกคนดูละหูไว้เด้อ
Kang Tachaya just there with a chant of encouragement as he is now joined on stage by Sunari Ratchasima.
เขานั้นก็อยู่อย่างเขาเราก็เราแต่ว่าเขาก็ดี
เราก็ในเลือกที่ดีเราก็มีวิธีเอามา
เขาบริโภคอย่างเขาเราก็เอามาเลือกโภชนา
ถึงเขาจะจืดนักหนาก็เติมน้ำปลาพริกดองสเล็ก
ก็ถึงอกถึงใจพระคุณจะพระคุณทูลหัวกระผมอันใดที่เรานิยมก็ประสงค์ของเราเสลยก็ถึงอกถึงใจพระคุณจะพระคุณทูลหัวแม่เอ๋ยวันนี้ก็เอาเสลยมาละเว้ยขอลองสักทีไม่แปลกที่กินอย่างเขานะไม่แปลกที่นอนอย่างเขานะยังไงก็ยังเป็นเราเอาอย่างเขาถ้าเขาดีกว่า
ก็อยู่ที่เราจะใช้นะไม่แปลกอะไรหรอกงานนะโบราณก็ทำกันมาไม่มีปัญหาว่าเป็นของใครหากว่าตัวเองถึงใจเราก็ใช้ไป
เล็ก ลงทุกทีจากที่เคยใหญ่ทั้งเขาทั้งเราเลยใกล้ชิดกันเข้าไปเถอะเข้าไปของเขาของเรามันก็แค่นั้นก็ยักย้ายให้กันมันก็เททายรับรู้ได้ด้วยกันเถอะวันนี้ฟังให้ดีน้องพี่คงเข้าใจพอถึงอกถึงใจพระคุณเจ้าประคุณทูลหัวกระผมอันไหนที่เรานิยมก็ประสมของเราเสลยเจ้าประคุณทูลหัวแม่เอ๋ยวันนี้ก็เอาเสลยมาละเว้ยขอลองสักทีพอถึงอกถึงใจพระคุณเจ้าประคุณทูลหัวกระผมอันไหนที่เรานิยมก็ประสมของเราเสลยมาถึงอกถึงใจพระคุณเจ้าประคุณทูลหัวแม่เอ๋ยวันนี้ก็เอาเสลยมาละเว้ยขอลองสักทีมาถึงอกถึงใจพระคุณเจ้าประคุณทูลหัวกระผมอันไหนที่เรานิยมก็ประสมของเราเสลยจะประคุณทูลหัวแม่เอ๋ยวันนี้ก็เอาเสลยมาละเว้ยขอลองสักที
Wow.
Explosive start.
What a brilliant way to start things here in this opening ceremony with the performances. I have to say, I'm a huge fan of the outfits.
Indeed, yes, I saw that. Artistic notes, that moment marked the ceremonial opening of the ASEAN Para Games, expressed, quoting here, through rhythm, light and the collective power of hearts beating as one. Rock Katop Mai was the final song that we heard.
But you will just sense that the tempo is now beginning to rise. What started as distinct rhythms is gradually blending into a stronger unified sound as we move into our next performance, the Heartbeat ASEAN Pop.
Put your hands up in the air. Hand, our hand, shake your booty, shake your hands, shake your booty, shake your hands. Shake, our shake,เอาพอพรอยู่นครสวรรค์ส่วนมิลลี่นั้นอยู่จันทบุรี Hey, เอา Hey, เอ้ยต่อไปนี้ขอให้ everybody say Hey, เอา Heyดูสิมิลลี่อยากได้คนไหนที่มีผัวแต่ยังไม่ค่อยชัวร์ถ้าไม่ดีกว่าเราเลยอาจจะมั่วช่วยคือมีแฟน is too crazy to handle บางคนเข้ามาแรงๆบางคนเข้ามาแมนๆบางคนเข้ามาเธอแกล้งกูจะ choose มันไม่ดีมีทั้งหนุ่มมีทั้งสาวมีทั้งดำมีทั้งขาวมีทั้งแซ่บมีทั้งยาวบางคนเงี้ยเป็นกระเป๋ามีทั้งที่กระเจ้า oh man high heavy now put your hands up put your hands up in the air put your hands up in the air hand out what's up come on shake your booty shake your ass shake your booty shake your ass shake out shake out shake หายอาภพรอยู่นครสวรรค์ส่วนมิลลี่นั้นอยู่จันทบุรี Hey เอา Hey เอา Hey หากใครได้ยินโปรดฟังทางนี้นะ everybody say hands up. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Hand out, hand out, hand. Shake your booty, shake your hand. Shake your booty, shake your ass. Take out, take. Come on. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Hand out, hand. Shake your booty, shake your hand. Shake your booty, shake your ass. Take out, take. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Hand out, hand. Shake your booty, shake your hand. Shake your booty, shake your ass. Take out, take.
หายอาภพรอยู่นครสวรรค์ส่วนมิลลินั้นอยู่จันทบุรี
หากใครได้ยินโปรดฟังทางนี้ Now everybody say hey เอา hey hey เอา hey hey yeah
ใครมีมะกรูดมาแลกมะนาวใครมีลูกสาวมาแลกลูกเคยหนุ่มๆสาวๆยกมือมาเลย
Put your hands up Come on Put your hands up in the air Put your hands up in the air Hand เอา handเอา hand Shake your booty shake your hand Shake your booty shake your ass Take เอา take เอา take
หายอาภพรอยู่นครสวรรค์ส่วนมิลลินั้นอยู่จันทบุรี
เอา hey hey เอา hey hey หากใครได้ยินโปรดฟังทางนี้ Now everybody say hey
Two singers of different generations, a bit like us in the commentary box. For me, hi, Arapon have a slightly older generation.
Millie there as well. That was a very enjoyable, high-energy performance. You saw some of the young spectators in the crowd really enjoying themselves, getting up on their feet, dancing along to that. An excellent start so far to this opening ceremony.
We move on to the third of the three performances of this opening ceremony. This is called Rhythm of the Heart. It is the finale of this opening ceremony, expressing the essence of the ASEAN Para Games through the rhythm of the heart, opening with the sound of the heartbeats. Echoes across the stadium, symbolises determination, hope, and the inner strength of every athlete.
The ceremony now coming to its emotional centre with this performance. A segment which represents the inner rhythm shared by all athletes. It is the heartbeat that drives preparation, focus, and belief.
There is a symbolism in this dance. The flower and the bloom of each of the nations represented these Para Games is being introduced onto the stage.
Yeah, each flower representing a participating ASEAN nation. These national flowers symbolizing identity, pride, and cultural heritage. As they appear together, flowers form a unified visual, reinforcing the central theme of the Games. Many nations, many identities, coming together as one united heart.
And this is the introduction and the prelude to the final part of the opening ceremony stage show anyway. Gam Waichani Piaklin will perform Unstoppable. Firstly, all the flowers coming as one to represent the ASEAN nations in this opening ceremony of the 2025-26 ASEAN Para Games.
These are the blossoms of diversity, part reaching its full form. Dancers in petal-inspired costumes emerging from behind it. Moving onto the field.
Tell you what you wanna hear. Leave my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. Yeah, yeah. I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah. Single game, I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Break down, only alone I will cry out now. You'll never see what's hiding in now. Hiding out deep down. Yeah, yeah. I know, I've heard that you let your feelings show. It's the only way to make friendships grow. But I'm too afraid now. Yeah, yeah. I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today.
Terrific. Cam Piaklin, well, a renowned artist for her powerful voice. Gosh, she gave it everything at the end. This is Thailand 2025, the ASEAN Para Games. "19 sports coming your way over the next week of action. 536 gold medals up for grabs. Beating disability, performing to international standards, overcoming the odds. Just a little taste there of some of the action that we can anticipate over the next week here in Nakhon Ratchasima. For the Para Games, the disability is judged. There is a classification for each athlete, and they are sport specific. For example, in athletics, there's a T and F signature followed by a number. So T11 to T13 is a disability with vision. T20 is an intellectual disability. T31 to 54, a physical disability. But then these are graded, and I tell you what, that's a science in itself to make sure that we have competitive action in all of the 19 sports that we've got coming our way.
What we have just witnessed is
we've had some wonderful performances already. One symphony, heartbeat, Isan pop, rhythm of heart, and then we had this lovely transition, a very natural transition towards what will be the next phase of the opening ceremony. And personally, my favorite phase of the opening ceremony, where focus will turn fully to the athletes themselves. This is what they want. This is all about them, and they get the opportunity here to come out into the stadium, to come out in front of the world and be introduced as competitors and representatives of their nations.
Quite right, it is all about the athletes. That is all it is ever about. All the facilities are wonderful. All the organisation, of course, you can't do without it. The sponsors and the governmental support, very much part of the occasion. But it is all about putting yourself to the best of your ability, to the best levels that you can possibly achieve. The ASEAN Para flag makes its way out alongside the Thai flag, the host of these 13th ASEAN Para Games. First one was in Malaysia in 2001. This is the second time that Nakhon Ratchasima has been the host. And it is what they call the capital of the para-athletes in Thailand, so rather appropriate that we are here.
And I think the para-athletes are going to enjoy the weather conditions here in Nakhon Ratchasima as well.
It's nice and cool, but the competition will be red hot. This is actually the ceremony for the hoisting of the ASEAN Para Sport Federation flag and the official competition flag, and this will be waving throughout the week at this stadium, which will be hosting most of the venues. The mascots working overtime. Many of these guys were mascots for the SEA Games. And as for the parade itself, the flag bearers coming out, going alphabetically, starting with a small Brunei contingent.
Now the first delegation to enter the stadium,
ขอเชิญทุกท่าน
Brunei
ครับได้ส่ง
Darussalam.
เสียงต้อนรับ
A total of 21 members in their contingent, comprising 12 para-athletes and 9 officials. Those para-athletes will be competing in 3 of the 19 sports here in Thailand, with representation in athletics, swimming and bowling.
และผู้ถือป้าย
8 will be participating in track and field events, 3
นั่นคือน้อง
in
ๆ
bowling
นักเรียน
and
นักศึกษา
1
จาก
in
วิทยา
swimming.
ลัย
Brunei
นาฏ
won
ศิล
8
ป์นคร
medals
ราชสีมา
at the last
ที่มา
edition
ร่วมเป็น
of
ส่วนหนึ่
these
งในการ
games.
ต้อนรับ
3 gold,
นักกีฬาทุก
3
ชาติ
silver
ด้วย
and
รอย
2
ยิ้มและความ
bronze,
ภาคภูมิใจ
all won
และ
at
พลัง
athletics
คนรุ่นใหม่
events.
ครับ
Noor Hensan winning 2 gold, one in the shot put and the other in the discus throw F11 events. The training for a number of these athletes started a year ago with an initial pool of 35. Whittled down to the 12 who arrive with focus and pride, representing a nation that continues to strengthen its commitment to para-sport development and regional competition. Brunei's athletes known for discipline and dedication across their events.
ลำดับที่ 3 ครับ
Generous applause for the athletes of Brunei. Now then, this arguably is the nation to beat in the last 3 ASEAN Para Games. Indonesia have topped the medals table. Historically, they've accumulated over 2,100 medals, of which 861 have been gold. And I hear that there's a target for them of 120 gold medals in this particular tournament. It's tough when a target to put on your back. But that, if they succeed, it would take them very close to 1,000 historic gold medals in the ASEAN Para Games, which is quite some achievement if they were to make it.
ที่รวมทั้งสิ้น 50 คนทุกคนก้าวเข้ามาด้วยพลังแห่งความภูมิใจในฐานะหนึ่งในประเทศผู้นำด้านกีฬาของภูมิภาคค่ะ
ลำดับที่ 4 ครับ
And then we have the contingent from the Lao People's Democratic Republic making their way into the arena. Southeast Asia's only landlocked nation. They've been preparing for these games for months with the backing from both public and private sectors. Our national Paralympic team entering the 13th ASEAN Para Games, aiming to strengthen its presence on the regional para sports stage. They've sent a total delegation of 164 members, comprising of para athletes, coaches and officials. The country will be represented in 12 sports here at the Games and have set themselves a target of winning 1 gold, 3 silver and 5 bronze. Laos have never won a gold medal at the ASEAN Para Games, so they will be looking to create history here in Nakhon Ratchasima over the next week. It's a delegation which represents resilience and unity. Lao para-athletes often competing with strong team spirit and pride, reflecting steady development and commitment.
Malaysia make their way onto the stage. There's an awful lot of governmental support for Para Games in Malaysia. And there's an expectation, again a target has been put on them, that they will get 50 plus gold medals. They've accumulated over 1,100 medals in the time that the ASEAN Para Games have been launched in Malaysia in 2001. Some significant names to look out for. Chola Kau, a para-badminton exponent with 2 Paralympic gold medals to his name. Bonnie Gustin in para-powerlifting is another Paralympic gold medalist. And Eddie Bernard is a T44 para-athlete who won bronze at the 2024 Paralympics. It is a strong contingent from Malaysia.
Myanmar now entering the stadium, a nation which sits 5th on the all-time medal tally with 210 gold, 167 silver and 180 bronze. They have sent over a delegation of 147 members with 97 para-athletes competing in 11 different disciplines. They won 15 gold medals at the last edition of the ASEAN Para Games, and almost half of them coming from athletics and swimming events. Those 2 disciplines combining for 20 of their 57 overall medals. 34-year-old Ong Mint Miat has been one of their stars over the years, with 32 medals won across the ASEAN Para Games, Asian Para Games and the Paralympic competitions. The S6 swimmer made his ASEAN Para Games debut in 2014 and is expected to be a reliable source of success at these games as well. Several other para-athletes were inspired to represent their nation at these events after watching the ASEAN Para Games in 2014, which was hosted in Naypyidaw. Testament to the lasting impact these competitions can have on generations to come.
Flag bearer for the Philippines, Miss Wadasini, leads a contingent who in their history have accumulated 289 gold medals, and they are targeting 15 to 25 in this particular edition. Philippines, well, they were meant to be hosting a Para Games in 2020, but that was during COVID times. So they'll be enjoying their stage on the top flight. Philippines historically competitive in athletics, boccia and swimming. And of course, expect the Philippines to be strong when it comes to the wheelchair basketball.
Singapore now takes the stage, led out by their flag bearer John Hung, who will be making her para-judo debut at this edition of the Games, having made the switch from goalball, a sport which she won a silver medal in at the 2022 ASEAN Para Games, and there's confidence that she will be able to win a medal here in para-judo as well. She is one of 3 athletes in the Singapore contingent returning to the ASEAN Para Games in an entirely new sport. Former Paralympic medalist Teresa Goh is making her comeback at the first major games in almost 7 years. Another who is switching sports. She is the country's most bemedaled athlete at the ASEAN Para Games, but this time she will be competing in shooting. Jovin Tan, a former Paralympic sailor, will be competing in boccia instead at these games. Singapore represented by 37 para-athletes who will be competing across 11 sports, 13 of them making their debut here in Nakhon Ratchasima.
That was news about Teresa Goh for me. I've worked with her as a swimming commentator. Great fun she was as well. Well, if she's the most bemedaled of athletes, spare a thought for East Timor. They are rarely on the podium. They were late arrivals onto the para scene in Southeast Asia, only joining in 2003. They've got a very modest medal target of 0 to 3 in terms of gold. They've only accumulated 15 medals in their 12, make that 11 previous appearances at these games. Nonetheless, it is about taking part, it is about putting yourself in competition with the best in your region, and expect Timor-Leste to be as competitive as anybody out there.
Vietnam now enters the stadium. To warm applause, a wonderful reception for them.
Well, wasn't it?
Biggest contingents at this edition of the ASEAN Para Games. 140 para-athletes representing their country in their quest for glory across 11 different sports. Vietnam have set themselves a target of anything between 40 to 50 gold medals and are looking to finish in the top 5 of the overall standings at the end of the Games. They did finish the 2023 edition of the ASEAN Para Games in 3rd, with 66 gold, 58 silver and 77 bronze. Vietnamese para-sports have seen positive developments in recent years, with athletes competing at regional, continental and global events and securing impressive achievements, including gold medals at the Paralympic Games. Many athletes from Vietnam have become powerful role models, embodying the spirit of perseverance and determination to rise above adversity.
The biggest cheer of all. Korat welcomes its para heroes. Thailand will reach 3,000 medals in all para competitions or all para games. They're on 2,927, of which 1,280 have been gold medals. They also have some of the top contenders. The wheelchair racing star Pongsakorn Payo has multiple Paralympic golds and is expected to dominate sprints. Indonesia and Thailand para-badminton squads are expected to be very competitive as well. In fact, all over the board, they have got representatives in all 19 of the sports. Do the ties. Other names to look out for: Kisanapong Tisuam in para-athletics, a T12 competitor, experienced middle distance and sprint event in the visually impaired class, multiple ASEAN Para-Games golds, and obviously a contender for gold once again, and a sprint star, Sadiwaran Intercot, a T47 athlete in para-athletics. Thailand the hosts, Thailand with the expectations, and Thailand targeting, it has been said, 120 gold medals out of the 536 available. The competition is in the future. What a moment though for these athletes now. All the hard work, all the training, many of them based here in Nakhon Ratchasima, otherwise known as Korat. But to get this ovation from a pretty packed stadium, what a thrill, what a moment. You've been an athlete at the top level and nothing can beat it, Rosh.
Yeah, I mean, you train, you mentioned the training, the work that goes into it, the sacrifices that come into it for these athletes. And this is why I say that when it comes to opening ceremonies, a wonderful moment for the athletes to actually come out, enjoy the party before the pressure of competition starts to build. They can just enjoy, be in this moment here, get the recognition, get the introductions to the crowd, and receive all that warmth, all that appreciation, and all that support. It's wonderful to see. It really is a lovely sight.
Thailand have already made a winning start in the cerebral palsy football. Convincing victory over Philippines in a group match that took place yesterday. No activities going on today. Today is reserved purely for this opening ceremony. Activities get underway with some medals to be won from tomorrow. And then the 6 days of fierce, hard competition with all disability levels. There'll be controversy, there'll be tears, but there'll be an opportunity to say for all of these athletes, I was at the SEA Games.
Yeah, great memories for these athletes. Chance to represent themselves, their loved ones, the people who support them, and their nations at the ASEAN Para Games. There's goosebumps as well as they walk out here onto the track at this lovely venue.
Many of the Thai athletes actually use this as their base. This is the home of para-athletes. And as you can see, it's a beautiful, cloudless night.
Each nation stepped into this
Royal family are represented on this stage. And we've seen the shows, but it is, and I'm really glad that you keep on emphasizing this, Rosh, it is all about the athletes and what they do, how they can perform, whether they can hit those targets that have been set for them.
Yeah, it's going to be something really wonderful to keep an eye on over the course of this competition, over the course of this event. Some lofty targets. And a couple of nations as well. I mentioned Laos earlier, looking to create some history in Nakhon Ratchasima over the next week or so as they search for their first ever gold medal at the ASEAN Para Games.
That would be historic, and that will be celebrated. Good crowd, many in tracksuits, many obviously involved with the athletes, because as you say, the preparation that goes into it, the hours and hours of preparation, not only of the athletes, but of their coaches and their families, many of whom will be here tonight to remember this occasion. Great stuff. Over 2,000 athletes, the most competitors ever in the Para Games. 536 different events, the most that have ever been in the ASEAN Para Games.
วินาทีแห่งความภาคภูมิใจของพวกเราครับทัพนักกีฬาเข้าสู่สนามนั่นเอง
Well, Singapore as well, the contingent with their 37 para athletes competing across 11 sports. It marks the nation's broadest multi-para sports representation to date. A real sign of the depth and breadth of Singapore's participation at these games, and it's a commitment to provide avenues for its para athletes to represent their country at these major events.
For many athletes, this will be the start of a journey, because there are Asian Para Games.
That's right.
There are the Paralympics coming up in a couple of years' time.
It's a platform for a number of these para athletes to, as you've mentioned, qualify for the Asian Para Games. Be held in Japan. So aside from those medal targets, other targets to hit a few of these sports with qualification for the Asian Para Games.
Final roar of approval from the stands for all of the athletes.
An unforgettable night.
It is. It really is, ladies and gentlemen. This is.
We're going to be having the speeches coming up next, the official welcomes for the athletes. And for all you viewers at home, remember, log on to the official channels, and no doubt news organisations will be filling in information of all the gold medals, especially the gold medals being won by your own athletes.
เป็นช่วงสำคัญของพิธีเปิดในค่ำคืนนี้ลำดับนี้ผมขอเรียนเชิญพลตรีโอสถภาวิไลประธานสหพันธ์กีฬาคนพิการอาเซียนได้ขึ้นกล่าวถึงการจัดการแข่งขันในครั้งนี้ครับ
Please welcome Major General Osot Pawilai, President of the ASEAN Para Sports Federation, to deliver his official address. Please.
General, His Royal Highness Prince Sirikit Yukon, personal representative of His Majesty the King, Mr. Atthakon Siriratayakon, Minister of Tourism and Sports of Thailand, distinguished guests, member of APSF and TASOC, athletes, officials, ladies and gentlemen, and the people of Thailand. Good evening, guesting from the ASEAN Para Sports Federation. สวัสดีครับ Tonight, with great pride, I welcome you to the 13th ASEAN Para Games Thailand 2025. And today, the ASEAN Para Games return to Korat. 18 years after this last hosted our games, once again, Korat becomes the heart of ASEAN Para Sport and place where dreams light, barriers fall, and inspiration is born. To athletes, you are our true stars. Your journeys are stories of resilience, stories of determination. You redefine what is possible. Over these next 6 days, let's compete not only for victory but also for friendship, inclusion, equality, and respect. The 13th ASEAN Para Games makes a historic milestone as the last ASEAN Para Games with 2,968 athletes and officials from 10 nations participating across 19 sports and close to 500 events. Congratulations, Korat! Congratulations, Thailand! On behalf of APSF, I thank the Thai government, TASOC, athletes, contingents, officials, volunteers, partners, the media, and the people of Korat for making this game possible. Let's celebrate resilience and unity in the true spirit of ASEAN moving together. Thank you.
ขอบพระคุณครับและลำดับต่อไป
Mr. Osaf welcoming everybody to Korat. That's the ancient name of Nakhon Ratchasima.
ประธานคณะกรรมการอำนวยการจัดการแข่งขันกีฬา
The president
ครั้งที่ 33
of APSF playing to the crowd, making sure that they were on his side, as well he might do. And also mentioning the fact that this is a record participation in terms of athletes, in terms of officials. Nearly 3,000 are here in the city. And next we will have the official address coming in from Mr. Atikon, the Minister for Tourism.
ทูลฝ่าพระบาทกระหม่อมนายอัฐกรศิริรัตยากรรัฐมนตรีว่าการกระทรวงการท่องเที่ยวและกีฬาประธานคณะกรรมการจัดการแข่งขันกีฬาอาเซียนพาราเกมครั้งที่ 13 พุทธศักราช 2568
On the occasion of Thailand being selected to host the 13th ASEAN Para Games from 20 to 26 January in Nakhon Ratchasima. It's with great honour and a profound sense of responsibility I am serving as the chairman of the organising committee. This esteemed biennial showcase of strength, determination and sporting prowess provides a powerful platform for hope and inspiration for para-athletes across the ASEAN region.
พุทธศักราช 2568 ในวันนี้นับเป็นพระมหากรุณาธิคุณ
The ASEAN Para Games serve as a testament to the unity, resilience and enduring cooperation that binds ASEAN members country together, whilst offering a unique stage to demonstrate Thailand's leadership in sports development, seamless event management and steadfast dedication to advancing the agenda of sport for all.
ประเทศไทยได้รับเกียรติให้เป็นเจ้าภาพ
With this in mind, I would like to commend the dedication and determination of every para-athlete who has trained tirelessly to perform at the optimum potential. I would also like to extend my sincere appreciation to related government agencies, coaches, officials, volunteers and partners whose close collaboration has ensured that the Games are delivered with dignity and to international standards.
10 ประเทศและมีนักกีฬาเข้าร่วมการแข่งขันทั้งสิ้น 1,606 คน ทำการแข่งขันจำนวน 21 ชนิดกีฬา
13th Para
ระหว่างวันที่
ASEAN Games provide unforgettable moments of sporting excellence and inclusion, further solidifying the unbreakable bonds of friendship, peace and unity across the region,
ได้เวลาอันเป็นอุดมมงคลแล้ว
renewing the inspiration to continue advancing para sports in the
ขอพระราช
future.
ทานกราบทูลเชิญพลเอกพระเจ้าวรวงศ์เธอพระองค์เจ้าเฉลิมศึกยุคลผู้แทนพระองค์ประกอบพิธีเปิดการแข่งขันกีฬาอาเซียนพาราเกมครั้งที่ 13 พุทธศักราช 2568 เพื่อความเป็นสิริสวัสดิ์พิพัฒนมงคลแก่การแข่งขันและผู้เข้าร่วมการแข่งขันทุกประการสืบไปควรไม่ควรแล้วแต่จะโปรด
That's Mr. Atakorn, the Minister of Tourism and Sports, Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand, Chairman of the Organising Committee of the 13th ASEAN Para Games 2025. Next, General His Serene Highness Prince Chalamsuk Yugala will deliver his royal address for the official opening of these Para Games.
พระบาทสมเด็จพระเจ้าอยู่หัวทรงพระกรุณาโปรดเกล้าโปรดกระหม่อมให้ข้าพเจ้ามาปฏิบัติพระราชกรณียกิจแทนพระองค์ในพิธีเปิดการแข่งขันกีฬาอาเซียนพาราเกมส์ครั้งที่ 13 ในวันนี้ขอต้อนรับนักกีฬาและผู้แทนนานาชาติซึ่งมาร่วมการแข่งขันณประเทศไทยด้วยความยินดีขอให้การแข่งขันกีฬาอันเป็นนิมิตหมายแห่งความสามัคคีของชาวเอเชียตะวันออกเฉียงใต้ครั้งนี้ดำเนินลุล่วงไปอย่างราบรื่นและบรรลุผลตามอุดมการณ์ที่ได้ตั้งไว้ทุกประการในพระปรมาภิไธยพระบาทสมเด็จพระเจ้าอยู่หัวข้าพเจ้าขอเปิดการแข่งขันกีฬาอาเซียนพาราเกมส์ครั้งที่ 13 ณ บัดนี้
ลำดับต่อไปเป็นพิธีเชิญธงชาติไทยขึ้นสู่ยอดเสาครับ
Ladies and gentlemen, we now enter the raising of the national flag of Thailand, a symbol of pride, unity and spirit
Raising now of the Thai national flag. followed by the hoisting of the ASEAN Parasport Federation flag, along with that of the official competition flag.
The national flag of Thailand has now reached its place of honor, and now we are moving forward to the next part of the ceremony, the raising of the ASEAN Para Sports Federation flag and the ASEAN Para Games 2025 flag, symbols of unity, sportsmanship, and the spirit of Southeast Asia. And
now focus on the most important people of all, the athletes and the referees and the judges who have an important role to play in any multi-sport activity. And we will have the representatives of the athletes and then the referees and judges reciting the oath of sportsmanship.
ความมีน้ำใจนักกีฬาและการแข่งขันอย่างเที่ยงธรรมครับขอเชิญตัวแทนนักกีฬาท่านแรกครับนายพรโชคลาบเย็นหรือเปเล่ครับเจ้าของเหรียญทองประเภทบุคคลชาย
hugely significant moments that we had just before the athlete representatives come out to read their oath with the royal address from General His Serene Highness Prince Chalamsak Yugala, essentially opening officially the 13th ASEAN Para Games, the Thai national anthem and the raising of the flag, honoring the host nation of these games, which was followed by the raising of the APSF flag and the Games flag. A flag symbolizing unity among the participating nations and the shared commitment to fair and meaningful competition as we go to the athletes and officials' oath.
เจ้าของ2เหรียญทองว่ายน้ำเดี่ยวผสม200เมตรชายจากรายการ City Para Swimming World Series ค่ะ
Up next is the athlete's oath affirming fair play, honesty, and true sportsmanship. Please welcome our athlete representatives. Mr. Pornchok Labyen Pele, gold medalist, men's individual BC4 ASEAN Para Games Hangzhou 2022 and the 12th ASEAN Para Games 2023 Kingdom of Cambodia. Silver medalist, men's individual BC4 Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. Bronze medalists, mixed doubles, BC4 Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. And the second athlete representative, Miss Sasirawan Intachot or She made history as the first Thai female para-athlete in athletics to win a medal at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games in the women's 200-meter T47 event.
Carrying the ASEAN Para Sports Federation flag, Mr. Netiratmi Prom Ossi, 2 gold medals in the men's 200 meter individual medley at the City Para Swimming World Series. Athlete representatives, please proceed to deliver the oath.
In the name of all the competitors, I promise that we shall take part in this ASEAN Para Game, respecting and abiding by the rule, which govern them in the true spirit of sportsmanship for the glory of sport and the honor of our team.
ขอขอบคุณครับตัวแทนนักกีฬาสำหรับคำปฏิญาณอันงดงามและเปี่ยมด้วยพลังครับ
Thank you for that inspiring pledge.
ต่อไปนะครับจะเป็นช่วงการกล่าวคำปฏิญาณของคณะผู้ตัดสินเพื่อยืนยันถึงความเที่ยงตรงโปร่งใสและความยุติธรรมในการตัดสินการแข่งขันครับ
We now continue with the officials' oath, a promise to uphold fairness, impartiality and the highest standards of officiating throughout the games.
ลำดับนี้ขอเรียนเชิญตัวแทนผู้ตัดสินกรรมการชายนายสุภชัยโกยทรัพย์หรือว่าอาจารย์ลาวตำนานนักกีฬาวีลแชร์เรซิ่งทีมชาติไทยคลาส T54 ผู้สร้างประวัติศาสตร์คว้าเหรียญทองพาราลิมปิกเกมส์นะครับปัจจุบันครับดำรงตำแหน่งเป็นผู้นำองค์กรคนพิการในระดับจังหวัดครับ
และกรรมการชายค่ะนายอัครเดชอินตาอินหรืออาจารย์ป้อมนะคะเจ้าหน้าที่พละศึกษาประจำอำเภอไซน้อยและผู้ตัดสินกีฬาฟุตบอลคนตาบอดทั้งสองท่านจะขึ้นกล่าวคำปฏิญาณเพื่อยืนยันถึงความเที่ยงตรงโปร่งใสและการปฏิบัติหน้าที่ด้วยมาตรฐานสูงสุดตลอดการแข่งขันค่ะ
Please welcome the referee representatives, Mr. Supachai Goisap or Ajahn Lao, a legendary Thai national wheelchair racing athlete, T54 class, who made history by winning a gold medal at the Paralympic Games, and currently serves as a provincial level leader of an organization for persons with disabilities.
And Mr. Akaradet Intain or Ajahn Pom, a physical education officer at Sai Noi District, and a referee for blind football for the visually impaired. And they will now take the referee's oath, pledging fairness, transparency, and the highest standards throughout the games.
In the name of all the judges and technical officials, I promise that we shall officiate the ASEAN Para Games, which competes in parity, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them in the true spirit of sportsmanship.
ขอขอบคุณตัวแทนคณะผู้ตัดสินสำหรับคำปฏิญาณที่สะท้อนถึงความซื่อสัตย์ความเที่ยงตรงและความมุ่งมั่นในการปฏิบัติหน้าที่อย่างเต็มความสามารถครับ
Thank you for that pledge of integrity and fairness. Your commitment ensures that every moment of competition is guided by professionalism and true sportsmanship.
และต่อไปจะเป็นช่วงการกล่าวคำปฏิญาณของคณะผู้ฝึกสอน
Significant moment in this opening ceremony, the pledge of the oath.
ด้วยความรับผิดชอบความเป็นมืออาชีพ
You'll be pushing yourself as much as you possibly can, trying to get any advantage over your competitor. And that's where the referees, who are much derided in the world of sport, reach Ross and Wright. They have an important role to play.
Yeah, they most certainly do, and really good to hear the athlete's oath and the official's oath as well. From the athlete's perspective, pledging to compete with fairness, integrity and the respect for the rules. Very important. You want to win, but you want to respect the opposition and the sport as well. And the officials' oath affirming impartiality and professionalism throughout the games. Those are oaths which reinforce the values that underpin the ASEAN Para Games.
และผู้ฝึกสอนหญิงนะคะนางสาวนันทาจันทร์สุวรรณศิลป์หรือโค้ชปุ้ยอดีตนักกีฬาฟันดาบทีมชาติไทยและปัจจุบันเป็นผู้ฝึกสอนกีฬาวีลแชร์ฟันดาบทีมชาติไทยนะคะทั้งสองท่านจะขึ้นกล่าวคำปฏิญาณเพื่อยืนยันถึงความรับผิดชอบความเป็นมืออาชีพการเคารพกติกาและการส่งเสริมจิตวิญญาณแห่งน้ำใจนักกีฬาตลอดการแข่งขันค่ะ
May I invite the representative of coaches and male officials, Mr. Yotapon Sukumonan, a gold ball coach who led the team to gold medals from the 3rd to the 8th ASEAN Para Games.
And representing the female coaches, Ms. Nantha Jansuwansin, also known as Coach Pui, a former Thai national fencing athlete and currently the national wheelchair fencing coach. Both representatives will now take the stage to deliver the oath, affirming their responsibility, professionalism, respect for rules and commitment to upholding the true spirit of sportsmanship throughout the competition.
In the name of all the coaches, I promise that we shall participate in the ASEAN Para Games with complete impartiality, respecting and abiding by the rule, with governance in true spirit of sportsmanship.
ขอขอบพระคุณตัวแทนคณะผู้ฝึกสอนสำหรับคำปฏิญาณที่สะท้อนถึงความรับผิดชอบความเป็นมืออาชีพการเคารพต่อกติกาอย่างเต็มความสามารถครับ
of this competition.
Thank you to the representatives of the coaching team for delivering the oath, which truly reflects responsibility, professionalism, and full respect for the rules of the competition.
As with all major events, there's been a big build-up to this competition, and the now traditional torch relay and the lighting ceremony of a flame, which will be a digital flame on this particular occasion. Again, it's a modern twist in an ancient city.
And now we arrive at one of the most iconic moments of the opening ceremony.
It is indeed the passing of the flame in this 13th
a symbol of unity, determination,
Para Games.
and the spirit that ignites athletes across Southeast Asia.
The torch relay started in Songkla, down in the south, and was taken up through Bangkok and Chonburi, up here into the northeast and the capital Nakhon Ratchasima.
Before the covering is lit, please join us in watching a special video of a tribute following the journey of the ASEAN Para Games flame from its inspiration to the moment.
72 torch bearers have been taking part in the carrying the flame forward. They're symbolizing hope, determination, united as one. And I think we have a little video showing their journey. As the graphic said, from hand to hand, from heart to heart, 72 torchbearers, and all of them looking pretty proud and pretty thrilled to be part of the occasion, Rush.
Yeah, it was a great video there. Just having a look at the torchbearers who took part in passing the flame forward, symbolizing hope and determination to be united as one. What was interesting was we also had a symbolic pause of the flame in Malaysia to reflect the unity and shared spirit of the ASEAN community, and after that journey across the 4 host provinces. The torch relay reaching its final destination at the 80th birthday anniversary commemorative stadium here in Nakhon Ratchasima.
That ceremonial lantern representing the light of beginning. Pass from hand to hand until it finally reaches the cauldron. And when it does, well, these are the torch bearers. We start with Chaya Ratana, Paralympic gold medalist at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Men's wheelchair racing 100 meters T34 gold medalist and a Paralympic record holder. Chaya Ratana can't take the smile off his face.
Chaya Ratana representing perseverance and a long-term dedication to parasport. It's a journey which reflects athletes who have built their careers through years of discipline, belief and sustained effort. He carries the flame as a symbol of endurance and commitment, laying the foundation for the journey that follows. And what a journey it's been for Chaya Ratana, who competes in the T34 classification, specializing in sprint and middle distance events, 100 meters, 400 meters and 800 meters. And as you mentioned, there's rising to prominence by winning Thailand's first gold medal in the men's 100 meter T34 at the 2024 Summer Paralympics in Paris, setting that Paralympic record 14.76 seconds, and in doing so defeated long-time champion Walid Tila of Tunisia. Tana also earned a silver medal in the men's 800 meter T34 at the same games, marking his debut at Paralympic podium finishes after a 6th place result in the 100 meters at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics, as he passes the flame on to the next torchbearer, Panom Langsanaprim.
Panom is a former paraswimmer who competed at the Paralympic Games in Atlanta in the United States in 1996. Slight omission from me before. Dr. Inwood, the Deputy Governor for Administration, was the man who started this flame relay. He passed it on to Chaya Ratana, now on to Panom Langsanaprim. He won a bronze medal in the 1996 100-meter breaststroke and later competed in the Paralympic Games of 2004, earning another bronze medal in the home of the Olympics in Athens. And still going strong with assistance. Blind athlete Panom takes us down the back straight at a rate of knots to hand over to the 3rd torchbearer.
Orawan Kraising is the 3rd torchbearer. 400-meter gold medal winner, the 12th ASEAN Para Games. Also won the gold medal in the 800 meters at that event, and a bronze medal in the 1,500 meters, all at the last edition of the ASEAN Para Games in Cambodia. Orawan represents the connection between athletes and the wider community. Her presence highlighting the importance of support systems, including coaches, families, and grassroots programs. And this stage of the relay reminding us that no athlete succeeds alone. Every journey strengthened by collective support.
As we come on to the handover,
multiple medals from the 12 ASEAN Para Games in Cambodia.
And the final torch bearer, Saizuni Jana. Bit of a legend here in Thailand is Saizuni. She's a wheelchair fencing athlete, winner of 3 gold medals in individual events at sabre, foil and épée. Is widely regarded as what they call the Queen of wheelchair fencing, a symbol of excellence, determination and dominance in parasport, and wearing a very, very proud smile as she comes down the home straight.
Now carrying that flame as a symbol of achievement, inspiration, and the pinnacle of the para sport pathway. the journey of that flame coming towards its conclusion as she heads towards the ceremonial mini cauldron, which we'll see in just a bit, inspired by the united heart of the unstoppable. A mini cauldron that reflects inner strength, determination, and the spirit of transcending limits shared by para-athletes from across the ASEAN region.
So a journey that started in Songkhla, went through Bangkok and Chonburi, onto Nakhon Ratchasima, and the final lap from Chaiwa Ratana, from Panam, Langsana Prim, Ottawan Kai Singh and Saijuna Jana. And there is indeed that ceremonial mini cauldron, as you were just describing. "11 interconnecting circles symbolizing the 11 ASEAN member nations. Each circle representing the heart of the people from diverse physical abilities, cultures and background, all in a single form." The mini cauldron flame is lit, and the digital representation is shown on the big screens. Sustainable games, that's what the SEA Games and these ASEAN Para Games, one of the big themes of that has been.
That digital cauldron, designed under the concept of powering a sustainable future, a design which aligns with the vision of sustainability and that responsible development of sport in harmony with the world. Flame reinterpreted through digital light. And a wonderful way, Des Gorkil, to wrap things up here in Nakhon Ratchasima. Sky illuminated by these fireworks.
จะเป็นแรงใจให้กับนักกีฬาจากทั้ง10ประเทศในการก้าวสู่สนามการแข่งขันด้วยความมุ่งมั่นและช่วยสร้างเวลาแห่งความทรงจำร่วมกันครับ May this flame inspire strength, unity, and unforgettable moments throughout the games. Ladies and gentlemen, let the games begin!
Indeed, as the fireworks go up into the Korat evening, we can indeed celebrate the opening of the 13th ASEAN Para Games 2025.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. และสำหรับการแข่งขันอาเซียนพาราเกมส์ครั้งที่ 13 ประเทศไทยของเราเป็นเจ้าภาพในการจัดการแข่งขันทั้งหมด 21 ชนิดกีฬาครับรวมจำนวนอีเวนต์ชิงเหรียญมากกว่า 480 เหรียญซึ่งถือว่าเป็นหนึ่งในอาเซียนพาราเกมส์ที่มีความหลากหลายของชนิดกีฬามากที่สุดครั้งหนึ่งเลยครับ
And the digital flame will be here throughout the next week.
And more than 480 medal events, making it one of the most diverse.
And it is now all onto the athletes.
Over the coming days, para-athletes from across Southeast Asia will compete with skill, discipline and pride. And they'll pursue excellence, represent their nations with honor and inspire through performance. The ASEAN Para Games Thailand 2025 officially open here in Nakhon Ratchasima.
ยิงปืนยกน้ำหนักยูโดโกลบอลเทเบิลเทนนิสหมากรุกสากลวีลแชร์เทนนิสรวมถึงโบว์ลิ่งค่ะแล้วก็กีฬาที่กลับมาจัดการแข่งขันในอาเซียนพาราเกมส์อีกครั้งหลังจากครั้งสุดท้ายที่มีการแข่งขันในอดีตนะคะซึ่งนับว่าเป็นหนึ่งในกีฬาเด่นที่เพิ่มสีสันให้รายการนี้อย่างวีลแชร์ฟันดาบหรือวีลแชร์เฟนซิ่งด้วยค่ะ
Ladies and gentlemen, the competition will take place from the 20th
Competition
to the 26th
starts
January 2026.
for serious. Tomorrow there is a full round of competition coming in. As I say, some competition started yesterday with the cerebral palsy football, but 19 different sports being represented.
Basketball, archery, shooting, powerlifting, judo, goalball.
Which, if I sort my notes out, I'll talk you through what they all are.
In addition, wheelchair fencing will return.
We have
to
got
the
para-athletics, para-swimming, para-badminton and para-shooting, para-archery, para-table tennis, wheelchair basketball, wheelchair tennis, wheelchair fencing, powerlifting, which I know I've got some commentary work coming up on, some judo for blind athletes, from some boccia, blind football, CP football, goalball, sitting volleyball, chess, cycling on both road and track, and also 10-pin bowling. Which of those takes your fancy, Roshan?
I've got to be honest and look at CP football and blind football as the two that stand out for me at these games. But there's so much to look forward to. Para-athletics as well will be exciting. Plenty going on over the week here in Nakhon Ratchasima, Skorkil, as we wrap things up on this opening ceremony.
You can catch all the action on this channel. It's the official SEA Games and ASEAN Para Games channel. And of course, keep abreast of the athletes on the official website, which has live score updates at ASEANParaGames2025.com. It'll keep you up to date with all the gold medal tallies, all the live action, and all the schedules of the sports ongoing.
On behalf of the organising committee, thank
you
for joining us tonight. We wish you an inspiring and unforgettable experience throughout the ASEAN Para Games.